Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by Apex Irons from Callaway.
The PGA Tour West Coast Swing gets wrapped up this week at the Genesis Invitational. Riviera Country Club is a favourite of most of the players on tour. But it's not just the action inside the ropes making the headlines. No. Phil Mickelson has made news of his own on Thursday without even hitting a shot. We know he's been a reported target on the Super Golf League backed by the Saudi Arabian government. And today, we learned he said the following to the Fire Pit Collective, saying they're scary, expletive, to get involved with. We know they killed Khashoggi and have a horrible record on human rights. They execute people over there for being gay. Knowing all of this, why would I even consider it? Because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to reshape how the PGA Tour operates. They've been able to get by with manipulative, coercive, strong-arm tactics because we, the players, had no recourse. As a nice guy, as PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan comes across, as unless you have leverage, he won't do what's right. And the Saudi money has finally given us that leverage. I'm not sure I even want the SGL to succeed, but just the idea of it is allowing us to get things done with the PGA Tour. So that was from Fire Pit Collective. Now, Phil Mickelson making this news on Thursday without hitting a shot. At the time, most of the players out there at Riviera were on the driving range or sort of getting ready for their opening round, so we didn't hear from them earlier in the day. But, of course, as the day has unfolded, we have heard more. So with that, let's welcome in our very own reporter, Rex Hoggard, who is out there in LA. Rex, this is pretty outrageous stuff coming from Phil. What have the players been saying?
It was certainly a hot topic on Thursday at Riviera, and as you pointed out, most players had not had an opportunity to read the article, but they still had plenty to say about Phil.
You know, I asked a question this morning to another player, why didn't he play Phoenix and why is he not playing here? He's never missed these. You know, I'm surprised he didn't play. I don't know. I don't know what Phil's doing. I know Phil's got a lot of stress in life right now, and, you know, I don't know what he's doing. You know, I know he's not speaking for me, and you know, I actually really don't care really what he has to say about anything because I just don't. Because he doesn't speak for me, and you know, he's had an amazing career. He obviously thinks that there's something else on the other side for him going down the line. And if he gets it, great. I mean, he's made $800 million on the tour. I don't know what could be so bad about the tour.
Seems like a bit of a pretty egotistical statement. I don't know. I mean, it's like, he's done a lot of great things for the PGA Tour. It's a big reason it is where it is, but you know, him and others that are very adamant on that, if they're that passionate about it, go ahead. I don't think anybody's stopping them.
Do you feel like it's getting to a point where it's almost like either do it or don't?
I'm way past that. I've heard way too much talk about a lot of players that are so done with everything, but they keep hanging around, so clearly they're not too done.
Now, talked to a couple of other players who echoed a lot of those same sentiments. Joel Damon, for example, he said he has a tremendous amount of respect for Phil, but when I asked him if he was comfortable for Phil speaking for either him or some other players when it comes to this topic, he said absolutely not. Jason Kokrak also said that he doesn't always agree with Phil Mickelson, but he pointed out on this particular topic where there's not a lot of clear knowledge, there's not a lot of clear facts, Phil's unique perspective may be something that we should listen to. So you can get an idea from that player reaction exactly how polarizing Phil's comments were. Anna?
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff, Rex, hearing the reaction of the players. Thank you so much for that report, Jim. You know, watching Pat Perez there react and Justin Thomas, it's almost like they're sort of laughing at Phil as if he sort of lost his mind. So what is he talking about? Where is he going with this? What's your reaction to all of it?
Well, I said in the pregame, if you're gambling, you don't show your hand. You don't tell everybody what you're planning on doing. And I'm not sure what he means the PGA Tour is strong-arming him. The top players have always had a say. They've always had a big say in what goes on. And as I said earlier, I mean, the PGA Tour has given all these guys an opportunity to live out their dreams, to play for a living, to have a retirement account. Life's not that bad. Go look at the normal person in America or anywhere in this world. Life's a lot tougher for them. And to hear that, I don't think this is the right strategy. I don't agree with it. I'm not a spokesman for the PGA Tour, but I support it because it gave me a life, a career, and I'm out here doing this, still talking about the PGA Tour and these great players. He's had an incredible career. I have a lot of respect for that. But I don't think that's the right way of going through it. Does the PGA Tour need to do a better job of communicating? Sure, we all do. We all can improve. But it's still the best game and the best tour. And I'm like a lot of these players. You stick with that. They've given us this opportunity. And life's not that bad.
I mean, Phil is his own man.
He's
often said things to create a reaction, to create momentum on social media. Whatever. He, you know, has been partial over the years to putting out controversial comments just to kind of, you know, probe the beast and see what kind of a reaction he gets. But this could be one step too far because he is dabbling in some really, really murky waters at the moment. What he's saying, do you think he could be tainting the legacy that is Phil Mickelson at the moment?
Yeah, possibly, but maybe not. I think the bottom line, all the talk, everybody's tired of it. If you're going to go, go. Say I'm going, I'm moving. If I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I think it's time to get to that part. I think everybody's tired of talking about it. I remember several years ago when I was one of the top players, Greg Norman tried to do this and have a separate tour, didn't go. And if that's what these guys want to do, then go. But I think you're going to see the majority of these top players on the PGA Tour stay with the PGA Tour. They know that's where their legacy is. For Phil, that's his choice. I just don't agree with that's the best way of getting them to do something, the PGA Tour, to make their changes or make those changes. This is not the avenue or the way to do it. Yeah,
it's a pretty questionable message that he is trying to put across at the moment, and I'm sure this is not the last that we will hear from Phil Mickelson and the Saudi Golf League.